Hey guys, in today's video, I wanted to cover a couple of things. The first thing being is I want to talk about what has changed in my collection because yesterday I sold a lot of stuff. So I want to quickly cover some stuff I sold and why I sold them. But then after that, the main part of this video is I want to just go over this part of my sealed collection once again. Now, I have more stuff in my closet. I have collection boxes and ETBs if you didn't know. But this video, I want to cover this part because I have all the stuff laid out here on my floor. They're usually in my closet, but they're laid out here today because yesterday I had to take stuff out to sell, so I had to get stuff out of the way, and I just left them out here. And I guess since they're all already out here, I wanted to make a video again to just go over these booster boxes and how much I paid for them and just talk about them because I don't know what it is, but just holding on to all these sealed products and just looking at them all just laid out on the floor is super satisfying. I don't know what it is, but I just want to talk about them again. So if you have watched my past videos about my collections, this might be kind of repetitive, but I just like talking about them, to be honest, and I like seeing them all out here. And I think this will give me an opportunity to kind of talk about what I see going forward and what I plan on buying, because now that I sold some stuff, I have more money to spend. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that, but I want to make a whole separate video about that. But I'll talk a little bit about what I think I'm going to do. But yeah, I'm going to go over these boxes here and talk about kind of when I bought them and how much I bought them for. I'm going off of memory, so hopefully I can remember. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But first, I want to talk about what I actually sold. So without getting into too much specifics, because I sold a good variety of stuff. In one of my videos I made in the past, it was like, I was talking about selling my investments. If you go back a few videos ago, I don't know exactly when I made it, but I did pretty well. I talked about selling my investments, and I showed you guys the specific stuff I was trying to sell. I was able to sell a lot of that stuff. Now, obviously, I sold it in person, so I did lose money. I didn't lose that much though. I'm actually pretty happy with how much I sold for, but I ended up losing, in the grand scheme of things, I think $190, but I sold a lot of stuff. So comparing, like, I guess how much I'm losing versus what I'm going to use that money for, I think it was 100% worth it, and it freed up a lot of space in my closet. So I think just overall, it was a good move on my part. I'm very happy I was able to sell that stuff for what I got because I was worried maybe I wouldn't get what I wanted, but I was able to sell it. Some stuff might be a misplay, you might say, because I did sell some ETBs that are not bad inherently, but I just wanted the money to use for booster boxes because that's what I've been buying recently. For example, I sold my Hidden Face ETB, my only one. Yes, I could have kept that, but to be honest, if you look at the price history for the past like 2 years, it's done nothing. Yes, maybe this is the turning point. Maybe now it's gonna start going up in price, but it's just one ETB, and with the money I got, I could buy another booster box, and I'd much rather have a booster box over a Hidden Face ETB, to be honest. So I sold that. I sold my 2 Celebrations ETBs. Yes, I could have held on to them, but to be honest, past 2 years, kind of the same thing. Price has kind of done nothing. So I was able to take a small loss on those to use that money for booster boxes. The other stuff I sold, to be honest, I don't think you guys would, I think it was a good part. I sold a lot of those collection boxes that I didn't want, and I got a decent price for them, which I'm happy about, so I didn't lose too much on those. So overall, I'm really happy I sold that stuff. So yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna talk about every single box, but just the main, like, just summary. Sold a lot of collection boxes, ETBs, some other products. I sold my Charizard UPCs, and yeah, I think it was a good move because I need space, and I wanted to get rid of a lot of these products I had only a couple of, and I just wanted to use that money to get booster boxes. So I think it was a good play on my part. So yeah, now I'm gonna go over this part of my collection and talk about these. So first here, let's go over these 2 booster box cases, and we'll go over these ones. So this one right here is Chilling Reign. Now, Chilling Reign I only have 1 case of, and this one I got about like 8 months ago, and I got this online for $925. Now, that might seem like a lot of money for these booster boxes, but I did get them only 8 months ago. This was kind of exactly when they went out of stock on the Pokemon Center website, and they were going up in price. So I was able to get a sealed case for $925. So honestly, at the time, that was actually a pretty good deal because the market price for these cases was around $1,000. So I was able to get it for a little bit under that. So I'm happy I was able to pick up a case of those. I'm really happy that I pulled, like, I guess I just didn't think and just bought it at the time because I was kind of thinking about not buying some of these boxes, like the Chilling Reign, because these were kind of expensive because they just went on stock at Pokemon Center. They were going up in price. I was contemplating on whether to buy these or not, and I just ended up doing it. I'm really happy because if you do the math, I think it's $9.25 a case. So if you do the math, I think it's around 160 a booster box, something like that. But if you go on TCG Player, look at the price, it's at like $220, and it's only been 8 months. So I'm really happy I decided to buy those. So I was thinking about, honestly, even though the price has gone up on those boxes, I was thinking about buying a couple of loose ones just to have loose. But honestly, I don't know if that's a smart play. Maybe I'll buy some other boxes. But like I said, I'll make a whole nother video of what I plan on buying maybe. Yeah, definitely now that I have more money, I definitely have a lot more options on what I'm going to buy next. Here I have Fusion Strike. This is just another sealed case. I'm really happy, like I said, I got these two because these have really shot up in price compared to some of the other Sword and Shield boxes. Fusion Strike is actually doing better than Chilling Reign. It's because the Gengar card is crazy expensive. This I bought for much cheaper than the Chilling Reign, and I bought them pretty much at the same time. I got this for $830. So if you do the math, I think it goes to around $140 a box, something like that. So I was able to get it pretty much under MSRP, and I'm pretty sure I bought this after they just went out of stock on the Pokemon Center website. So yeah, I'm really happy to have this sealed case. Yeah, nothing really much to say about that other than just I'm really happy I got it, especially for the price. It's doing very well. Next here, we have this Crown Zenith tin case. Now, I actually used to have 2 of these, but then I sold one. I did actually try selling this, but I wasn't able to get what I wanted. But the Crown Zenith tins, they're not bad at all. Like, they've been going up in price actually recently. So I should probably just keep them, but like I said, I've been really just trying to focus on booster boxes and just get rid of stuff that, you know, it's just, it's like okay. Like, I can, honestly, I'd prefer ETBs over tins. At the time I was buying these, I don't know, it's fine having this. Like, this is like a small box and stuff, but I don't really like tins. Like, it's something weird. So honestly, I was trying to sell it, but I guess for now I'll keep it. Maybe I'll try to sell it again somewhere else. But yeah, I have one of those. I bought that for like low 130s. Now if you go on eBay, they're around like 140, 150. So yeah, they've been slowly going up, but honestly, I don't really care too much. I know Crown Zenith is a really good set, but I'd rather just buy another set, to be honest. Like, Crown Zenith, I'd rather spend money on 151, to be honest with you. That's just my opinion, but it's still a good set, regardless of that. But yeah, it's just whatever to me. I just have, this is my only Crown Zenith product, I believe. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't really care about this, to be honest. I know it's a good set, but it's whatever to me. Next here, we have, you can see, that is not what's in here. These are just loose. Some of these are just loose boxes. But here we got 2 Silver Tempest ETBs. These ones I just recently bought. If you've watched some of my past videos, I showed you guys I bought these. But I got 2 of these from the Pokemon Center website. So I got them from MSRP at like 144, and then plus tax, what is that? Maybe like 150 something. So you can see here the seals on these. Like, I'm like obviously a sealed collector investor, so I kind of care, but it's not a big deal because at the end of the day, when you sell them, whatever, it's not going to really matter too much. But the seals on these aren't that great. Like, they're kind of like, you can see here, crinkled up, and this is just how they came from the factory, so I can't really do much about it. But you have 2 of those loose, and you will see I have more of those. So got those, and these ones, like I said, I just recently bought. Next here we have 6, and I can lift this up. We have 6 Lost Origin booster boxes, and this one, I don't actually know. I think this is the right case. I think if I remember this number, this is for Lost Origin, but it doesn't really matter. But I have 3 more here, so we have a total of 9 because I actually bought 6 like of these loose on TCG Player before for I think like 128 a piece, and then just recently I bought 3 more because I was able to get these for 190 each, which is right now actually not a bad deal because they're going for around like 200, and I was able to get these from a very reputable place, so it was just kind of worth it for me to buy a few more because I really like Lost Origin. Like, I really want to go heavy on it. Same thing with Silver Tempest. So I decided to buy 3 more, and I bought those at 190 a piece. So I just checked my Google Sheets because that's where I keep track of all my stuff. I think now the average for these 9 Lost Origin booster boxes, I think, is around 158. So still, that's not a bad average whatsoever comparing to, you know, the market price right now is like 200. And obviously it has gone down since, you know, the whole like restocking or whole, like, I guess you guys told me like a distributor, whatever, got more boxes. So, you know, I think they're going to, you know, keep going up just after, you know, the supply dwindles down from people buying up all the restock. Next here we have 3 Brilliant Stars booster boxes. These ones I got from the Pokemon Center website just before they went out of stock. And it's still surprising that Silver Tempest is still in stock on the Pokemon Center website. I'm actually contemplating, like I said, I'm making a whole nother video, so I don't want to talk too much about it. I think I'm contemplating on buying maybe another booster box of them. I don't really know. But yeah, you can see here that obviously the case doesn't really correlate to the booster boxes in here. That's just for storing them. So yeah, I have 3 of those. I'm really happy I decided to buy these at the time because I don't know, at the time I was really like, I don't know, I was kind of hesitant to buy some of these boxes at MSRP. I don't know why I was thinking about it that way, but these are already like 180. But I'm just really happy I have some variety of Sword and Shield and I have some of these because I really like Brilliant Stars. I think, well, for one, I know this is not even correlated to anything, but I really like the box design of Brilliant Stars because it's like white and it has the Shaman on the top, and I think it's a really cool box design for a booster box, and also on the front it has the Charizard. So yeah, I just really like this box. And yeah, so I have 3 of them straight from the Pokemon Center website, so I got them for MSRP. Kind of wish I bought more, to be honest, but at least I have some. So next here, my legs falling asleep. We got Lost Origin, so you can see I have more Lost Origin. I think Lost Origin is a Lost, no, I think maybe I have more Silver Tempest, or they're kind of tied. But I have a sealed case of Lost Origin booster boxes. So this one I got for $720. So yeah, that's really cheap, and I got it, I think it must be around a year ago now. I think around there, and so that's like $120 a booster box. So obviously it's really cheap compared to what the price is now. So wish I would have bought another one because at the time they had more in stock, but I don't know if I just was running out of money or what the case was. But I only have 1 sealed case, but obviously I have a lot more loose ones. But I wish I would have bought more because I remember they had more in stock, and I was thinking about buying 1 or 2 and I decided to just buy 1. So yeah, it is what it is. Next we have the mistake that you guys probably all know very well because I talk about it sometimes. SV03, I almost said 05. SV03, if you don't know what that is, that's Obsidian Flames. Now, out of all of the sets I could have chose, definitely this was not the best one. But I just picked it up because I got it for such a good deal. I got it from Card Shop Live, I believe, and this was during Black Friday, and I got it for $540. So if you do the math on that, I think that's like, what is that, $90 a box? So comparing, you know, Scarlet and Violet prices, because obviously, you know, when Scarlet and Violet came out, the booster box prices were more expensive than Sword and Shield. I think the distributor price went up a little bit. So for $90, that was very cheap. And at the time, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it. It has Charizards in the set or whatever. But if you look at the prices, yeah, it's not really the best set because there's really no really expensive card in that set that people probably don't want to chase for. It's not the worst thing ever. But definitely I should have picked up like Paldea Evolved over it, because Paldea Evolved, I think from, I don't know if it was out of stock or why I didn't buy it. But I just, you know, at the time I was not very smart and I decided to just buy Obsidian Flames just because it was cheap. And yeah, I think now if I would have bought Paldea Evolved, I would be doing much better because Paldea Evolved I think it's at like 120 something. So yeah, I wish I would have bought that, but I have these now, so I guess I'm just gonna stay with them because, I mean, I just bought them on Black Friday, so really no point of selling them now, especially at a loss or anything. But I have them, so it is what it is. Next here we have 2 Silver Tempest booster box cases. So at the time I was buying Lost Origin, I think I was contemplating on buying either another case of Lost Origin or another case of Silver Tempest or something like that. I think I went with 2 Silver Tempests because these were cheaper than Lost Origin. This one was $720. These each were $635. So I think at the time I was running kind of low on money or something. So I decided, I think, to buy 2 of these and not 2 of Lost Origin. So yeah, I guess I have 2 of these now. Also, you guys can see, like, obviously I have like 2 more of these. So yeah, I mean, Silver Tempest definitely I'm fine loading up on because, I mean, it's a good set and I was able to get these like for so cheap. So I don't mind having a lot of Silver Tempest, but definitely at the time, if I could go back, I'd definitely buy more Lost Origin. But luckily, you know, I was able to get some shortly after, and I still got these for a good price. So yeah, so now let's go over to these over here. These ones, this is like 151. You can see in here, these are the Pokemon Center ETBs right here. So this is the only 151 product I actually have, because the rest of them are like, I was thinking about investing more into 151, like buying some like ETBs, but like the price went up. So I decided to kind of hold off. I don't know if they're doing any reprints or whatever. Honestly, I'm not really too up to date on that stuff. But this is the only 151 product I have, and obviously it's a good one. So I'm happy I was able to pick up some of these PC ETBs, because I know they did like restocks and stuff after they went out of stock. I think I was able to get them the first round, but they did restock I think like once or twice. But I was trying to get more, but I was never able to pick them up. So I was at least able to get one case. Here is Paldean Fates. You can see, yeah, just look in there. So I have a case of these. These, honestly, I don't really like that I bought them, because I got a case of them, and yeah, Paldean Fates is all right. Like, it's not that bad, definitely, but yeah, I just wish I didn't buy it, because I'm just looking for booster boxes now, like I keep saying, and Paldean Fates is definitely not the most optimal set out there, but it's not the worst thing. It's not like Shining Fates or something. It's all right. Next here we have, these are Costco. If you don't know, like, these are Costco, I guess exclusives or whatever, because it has a Evolving Skies ETB and a tin all combined together, and I just decided to keep this. Like, I bought it online. I decided to just keep it in the cardboard box they came in, because I don't know, there was no reason for me to open them, and I think it looks kind of cool with this label on here, and I can already tell what's in here. I think this is the ETB that has the Sylveon in it. So I have two of those. So that's two Evolving Skies ETBs. I have more Evolving Skies ETBs. I was honestly thinking about just opening them up to take the Evolving Skies ETB to put with my other ones up there, but I think I'm just gonna leave them here, because it's kind of cool to have them in there. Let me go around here now. Let's go to these right here. So these, all right, so these ones are just Checkling blisters. Now, you can see here, I have a really nice set of these Team Up Checkling blisters. It's a funny story with these. I talked about it a few times already, but I'll just talk about it again. These ones, I was going to just actually sell them when I like, just shortly after I bought them. I was going to sell them because I was impulse buying at the time, because this was a while ago. I bought these like probably almost 2 years ago, and I was thinking about just selling them, because I wanted to use money for something else, and they really weren't like going up in value or anything. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna sell them and buy something else. But no one ended up buying them, so I just ended up, I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna hold on to them. And very luckily did I do that, because I got these for I think around like $21, like on average, because I bought a sealed carton of these. But I did open up a few. I opened up 3 of them, so I only have 13 now. So I got them for like 21 bucks each. Go on eBay and look at the price. It's like $50, $60. So really happy I held on to those. And you can see I did individually wrap all these, just because I don't know, I think they look nicer and they fit perfectly. So I just spent extra time to do that. So really happy I have those. Gonna keep holding on to these. I was thinking about maybe selling them, but nah. Like, some stuff, honestly, I don't even care about getting money for. Like, I just like I really like having some of these sets like just in my collection. Like, I don't actually want to sell these really, because this Team Up is such a great set. They have Pikachu, and the other one is Mimikyu back there. I really just like these. So I think I'm gonna hold off on selling those, because just having some Sun and Moon in my collection, because I don't have much, is really nice. So I want to keep that, because I think I have some Cosmic Eclipse in my Arceus V boxes, but I don't think I really have any other Sun and Moon just packs or anything. So yeah, I think I want to hold on to those. Here you can see we have these Checkling blisters. I have the XY base. These are honestly, I think, kind of rare to find. If you go on eBay, you can't really find any. I think these are kind of rare. Got it for like $30. Next here we have Next Destinies. We have these like Evolution Chain like Checkling blisters. It has a sample pack and a normal booster pack in them. So I have a Zoroark one and also a Beartick one. Next here, this video is getting kind of long, so I'm trying to hurry this up. We have Evolutions. I have 7 of these. These are all Greninja, and yeah, I was able to get them for around like 20 something dollars. I kind of forget exactly, but somewhere in the 20s. They're worth around like 40 bucks, around there. So still doing good on those. And then next here, this is kind of a quick one. We'll just go over quickly. Still have these Trick or Trade bundles. I'm honestly planning on just taking a huge loss on them because I just hate seeing them. I don't know what it is. I really don't like seeing them in my collection. Like, they just kind of annoy me. So honestly, I might just try to sell them for like really cheap and just get rid of them and at least try to get something. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm just about to just, like, one day I was just thinking about throwing them away because I just hate seeing them, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm definitely gonna try to sell those for just cheap at this point. Here you can see we have a ton of these 3-pack blisters, and they're all Chilling Reign. I think I have, like, they're pretty evenly, like, split between the Snorlax and Eevee. There's the Eevee, and there's Snorlax. I have 27 of them, and I decided to buy these when the booster box on the Pokemon Center website went out of stock, and they still had 3-pack blisters. So I decided to just buy, like, I think separately I bought 3 of them, and then I bought 24 of them because I was hoping to get a sealed case, but it didn't happen. Because I think I bought other stuff too, so I don't know. But anyways, lastly, have the Evolutions 3-pack blister here. And yeah, that's it. So that's all I wanted to show you guys today. This video is kind of longer than it should have been, but I just like talking about some of the stuff. And yeah, that's the end of this video. It's kind of a long video, so if you stayed all the way to the end, thanks for watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video.